Hey guys, Sean, Let's Live Dummies. Rained out 2 days in a row, so I got home a little bit early from work, and I wanted to run some of Rune's 50 caliber slugs that he sent me through my Sicariis GD50. I'm surprised this still is not available in stores. It was scheduled to be midsummer. It's almost midsummer. First strike has been slow as molasses these days since that takeover. But in any case, this launcher, the velocity plunger, has been bypassed. So the way this marker worked, there's actually, you adjusted the velocity in the rear here, and there was a plunger that would happen is it would squeeze down the air chamber, limiting the amount of CO2 that would enter, thus limiting the velocity out the end. So I've removed that plunger, blocked the blow off, and I can't remember what I've done. It's been a minute. Oh, and this cap, so I have drilled. Yes, I didn't wait for parts, but I have one step further to go. I did drill this air valve and plugged it with a shorter plug so as to increase the volume. And that is where this marker is at. So it is pretty much running wide open at this point. Let's weigh these slugs from Rune. So these ones have me intrigued because, I'll get you a little closer here. These, I don't know what molds he's used for these. They almost resemble a Devastator. Not quite, like it doesn't have that bucket. You can see there was a bucket and it's just slightly epoxied over. Which in my opinion is actually a good thing. So these I'm really curious about. We'll weigh a bunch of them. We'll weigh a mag full, I guess. And he also sent me these lighter ones here. Again, these are ones that he's made himself. These are very light, I can just tell by holding on to them. And they just have a singular, I guess probably a BB in the end, like a 177 caliber BB. You can see there are fins on these. Yeah, well, let's throw them on the scale, see what they weigh. I can't remember, I think this magazine holds 10. 10 of these guys. Light ones. 1.6 or 1.7, we'll see what we're gonna settle on here. 1.7, 1.7, 1.7. That one's a little heavy, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna call these 1.7. Let's just go through the rest of them. 1.8, 1.7, 1.7, 1.6, 1.7. Quite impressive that, you know, making these things at home, you can get them pretty, like that close. I've seen some commercial rounds that aren't that good. So let's load these up first in here. Oh, you know what? Don't load shaped round with your follower locked. I've learned this. If you lock your follower and load shaped rounds, unless you're very careful, they tend to start flipping in there. And these fit very nicely in here. Can see no effort at all. Very nice. Let's see here. CO2. We'll just get this one ready. One thing to note here, I am not running the factory detents in this. I'm running 50 caliber EMEC, detents. It's kind of a trial and error thing. They have been working using these 12.7 millimeter balls. How they will work with shaped, I don't know. We will find out together. Okay, now let's weigh these ones. I'm obviously not gonna load these ones up because my other magazine's actually inside here. Let's just use the one. Oh, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. One more. 10. Let me pull these off here. 4.6. 4.6. 5? That one might throw me off a little. We're gonna swap that one out. 4.6. 5 even. 5 even. 4.6. 4.6. 4.6. 5. I'm crazy, and they need to be like within a couple of decimal points, just so I know my measurements are good. 4.6. Don't really need to be that picky. 4.6. They all do the same thing in the end. They hurt. 4.6. Well, there we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Nah. One more. 4.6. Perfect. Okay. Well. Let's gas this up. 1.7 grams. $450. I suspected those little buggers fly fast. 436. 420. 418. 408. 400. Hey, heads up. 404. Going back up. 372. Might have been the last one. Nope. 380. 358. Does that make a hole in my... Dirty bugger. It's okay. I ordered new ballistic nylon. I ordered a different one. I ordered 2 pieces. One's different than what I normally use, and just to see how it holds up. And that was it. So when this thing, this Sicariis is cranked up like it is, that was 1 full mag. I get like 6 more shots there, but it's pretty much dead at that point. Okay, let's load up these 4.6 gram slugs. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that's enough of that. I did say these are 4.6, right? Ooh. One of those seems a little bit longer than the others. I can tell because it's, see how the mag's dragging there? Oops, sorry, out of view. It's dragging a little bit. So, I might have to change some of these up. So I just checked by bouncing them. No, that one's a little tight. Didn't have that problem with these ones. All right, you guys don't need to see me mucking around. I will get 10 loaded up. Minor problem. These slugs are either just a hair long or there is an issue with my magazine. So I have 3 in here. As soon as I put more than 3 in, it binds up and the follower just gets stuck. So either this mag is squeezing just a little bit tighter once you get by there. There's one thing about these Sicariis magazines. You can see how it, well, I don't know how well you can see that, but it really jacks these rounds up. So it loads them on an angle like this. So if they are a touch long, they will bind. Unfortunately, I don't have time to sand these right now, and it won't take much at all, probably just a couple of quick swipes on a piece of sandpaper, and I could get these to work in MagFed. Now the GD50, which I should test these in, coming up, they wouldn't require any work. So we're just gonna fire 3. And then I think I'll just stuff, I don't know, some steel ball bearings in there to finish the mag off. Air it up. Oop. I didn't get the CO2 in the right spot there. I didn't quite have the neck lined up with the puncture pin. So when I tightened it down, it just tightened against itself. There we go. 4.6 grams. Three 26. 316. 300. Just some 12.7 millimeter steel ball bearings. Oh, 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 oh. More blunders. Don't think I'll get this full mag off because, you know, like a first strike when you eject, you lose a little bit of CO2 there. And I fired 3 shots already. These are 8.4 grams. Yeah, I lost a lot of CO2 already. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. It did fire them all. Kind of weak sauce there at the end. Rune slugs work good. The light ones especially. I think they're just a tad shorter. These guys, I want these to work. So I am gonna put projectile to paper, if you will. All right guys, thank you.